The period when India and Pakistan were together. India has been ruled by England for over 250 years. World War II on one side.
The first cannon shot of the Second World War is fired on Danzig.
On the other hand, it was the time when the Indians were raising the war flag against the white man. A period in which many martyrs and fighters lived. It was a period when Hitler was leading the Nazi army and killing the people. It was a time when the people of the world were yearning for normal life. The British economy was devastated by the World War II. So the British decided to give independence to India and leave the country.
August 1947. The British are quitting India nearly 200 years after they took power.
Now I should introduce a man who lost all his youth in the quest for freedom in the city of Gujranwala in the Indian state of Punjab. At the time his name is Ramdas Sunak. One night the official news comes.
At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
That they are going to give freedom to India. But India and Pakistan, which were one Bharat, will be divided by religions and leaders. Ramdas Sunak has to go to Pakistan and his future wife Suhag Rani Sunak has to live in Delhi in India. In 1947, August 14th and 15th, India and Pakistan partition was happening.
The British barrister draws a line on a map. A once peaceful land implodes. People are forced out of the villages they have lived in for generations. 15 million scramble to be on the right side of the new border. At least 1 million die in the process.
Many lakhs of Sikhs, lakhs of Muslims and lakhs of Hindus were died due to land issue and religious issues. Around 2 million of people died in 2 days in the process of migrating, whereas Hindu has to go to India and Muslim has to go to Pakistan. And one day, Ramdas Sunak marries his future wife. As Gujranwala splits into Pakistan, Delhi falls into India. If both want to live together, he should bring his wife to Pakistan. Due to the terrible incident of partition, he decides to leave Bharat, the two nations.
One country will now become two, India and Pakistan.
With his wife to make him think whether he can live in Pakistan as a Hindu. 1960 is the time of Cold War. At the time, economically all the countries of the world are affected. It was at that moment that Ramdas Sunak had to go with his wife to East Africa for his clerk job. And Ramdas Sunak decides to move to England with his wife within a few months of leaving East Africa. Ramdas Sunak sets foot on the soil of England with the life dreams of his future descendant. He did not know then that he was going to give birth to a boy, and his name is Yasir Sunak. Yasir Sunak's wife is about to give birth to Ramdas Sunak's grandchild, who will fulfill a dream he has never seen. In 1980, Yasir Sunak's wife gave birth to a child in Southampton, and that boy grew up to be an excellent student. He was a waiter at a curry house in Southampton during his summer holidays. He read philosophy, politics and economy at Lincoln College, Oxford, graduating with a first in 2001. During his time at university, he undertook an internship at Conservative Campaign Headquarters. In 2006, he gained an MBA from Stanford University, where he was a Fulbright scholar. He is none other than Rishi Sunak.
And it looks like the UK's got a brand new man. We begin in the United Kingdom, which is about to get its third prime minister in less than 2 months. Just a short time ago, the ruling Conservative Party announced that former Finance Minister Rishi Sunak won the race to become party leader and prime minister.
Rishi Sunak will become this country's first ever prime minister of colour, first ever Asian prime minister, and first ever Hindu.
Rishi Sunak deep into the future of England, which had enslaved his paternal grandfather and the country in which he lived. He did not see the hardship and struggle of his grandfather. He didn't even know if he could feel his grandfather's pain. I don't know if his grandfather had a dream. But his grandfather, who left his land and went to another country for survival, may have imprinted in his grandfather's mind that one day my future generation will rule the English nation that ruled his country peacefully for the progress of the country that gave life, for world peace, for friendship. Thank you.